Welcome to Grace Chapel Elementary 5th grade STEM night. I'm Miss McGrath. This is the first year your child has ever taken a science EOG. The reading and math are scary enough, but science can be so hard. There's so many obstacles that can get in the way. It feels like we're never going to be successful. Let's take a look at some of the things that we have to battle throughout the year. Forces in motion. We have to learn why things move, how can we change the way things move, thermal energy transfer, conduction, convection, radiation. Parents, how much do you know about that? Properties of matter. We have to look at a piece of matter and describe it using very specific vocabulary. Water cycle. We're talking about the water cycle, not that little circle that you're used to saying. Oh, no. We want to talk about how things go from the ocean to the mountains, to the sky, to a glacier, and all the way back again. Weather patterns. This is the hardest. I feel like 5th graders become meteorologists. We practice so much weather. We learn about food webs, biomes, cells, human body systems, heredity. It goes on and on. It can feel so overwhelming. So how do we get it all in our brains? Well, we like to do hands-on experiments. I don't know if your child showed you the finger that we made in class recently. It was so much fun. We do classroom demonstrations where the teacher shows something happening. Of course, we like to read about it. We like to write about it. We like to create projects. We have discussions. We talk about it. Because if we can talk about science, we can talk about what we see, if we can talk about what we think, we are really becoming experts in this topic. And of course, we like to play games. School's supposed to be fun, right? But the most important thing that we do, really the heart of it all, is vocabulary. Surprising, right? We have sent home this giant packet of vocabulary words. I know it feels overwhelming. Don't think of it as all one big packet. Think of it as a bunch of little smaller ones. Let's look at it in units. I'm going to show you some activities that you can do to help it not feel so scary, to help it not feel so overwhelming. One of the most important things that I like to do when I'm learning new vocabulary is to give myself a self-assessment. Now, when you're doing this, think about units. Pull out ecosystem words, for example, only ecosystem words, and sort them. I don't know this word at all. I kind of know that word, but I'm not really sure. Biomes? Oh, I know what that word means. I can tell you anything about it. I know it backwards, forwards, and inside out. And you're just going to sort your vocabulary into these columns. But here's the most important thing. The words in the first 2 columns, those are the words that you need to focus on. I know you don't want to because they're hard, but those are the ones that we need to learn. So we're going to take those out. And I'm going to study those. I'm going to practice those. And I'm going to give you some fun ideas to help you practice them. And then in a couple days, you can come back and do your self-assessment again. Oh, yeah. I know all of my words now. I've become an expert. Here's another fun one that you could do. This one's called word swipe. So take your cards, remember just 1 unit at a time, and put them all in a pile. Pull 1 card at a time. If it's a word, you put it in the word column. If it's a definition, you put it in the definition column. And we are going to try to match. Prey. Okay, I know what a prey is. A place where an organism lives. Ooh, that's not a prey. Those don't match. Grasslands. That's not a place where an organism lives either. Well, they do, but that's not the definition of the word. Habitat. That's a place where an organism lives. So I have a word that matches the definition. So I get to swipe those. And I'm going to keep going. I pull a word, my partner pulls a word. I pull a card, my partner pulls a card. And who can swipe the most matches? You can also do this with the pictures as well on your cards. There is a template for that in your packet as well. Here are some games that you can play to help you study and practice that vocabulary. I know vocabulary practicing can be so boring. It doesn't have to be. You could do memory. Take all of your cards. You could do one unit after you practice for a little while. You could start mixing them up a little bit. Take your words and your definitions, flip them upside down on a table. Turn over 2 cards. Do they match? Nope. Turn them back over. Your partner pulls 2 cards. Do they match? Do I have the word and the definition? Yes. So I get to keep those cards. Go fish. Classic. Headbands. I don't know about you guys, but my family loves playing headbands together. Just take a word or definition, put it on your forehead. You could use a piece of tape, or if you have the headbands game, you could put it in those little plastic crown looking things and see if you can guess your word. Am I an ecosystem word? No. Okay. Am I a weather word? Yes. Great. Am I a type of cloud? Yes. Do I have good weather? No. Oh, man. Okay. Do I have thunderstorms? Yes. Am I cumulonimbus? Yes, you're cumulonimbus. Pictionary. If you're artistic, this is so much fun. Take all of your cards, put them in a hat or in a bowl, pull them out one at a time. Draw that word either on a piece of paper or on a whiteboard, whatever you have at home, chalkboard. See if your family can guess that word. If they can guess the word, then you get a point. $20,000 pyramid. Kids may not know this game, but parents probably know this game. This is where you pull a word, either out of a bowl or out of a hat, and you look at it and you say, keep it a secret. And you give your partner clues. So you'll say, oh, this is a kind of animal. It's an animal that hunts, like when an eagle is hunting a rabbit. And then they'll say, oh, that's a predator. And then you can get a point. Another one is taboo. This one's a little bit harder. This is where you can only give one word clues. So for example, rabbit, eating, grass. Did you say herbivore? Then you got it right. Now, doing the science EOG can be so scary, but all you need is the courage. You've been doing all this practicing. Don't be scared. The Wizard of Oz said, you have plenty of courage, I'm sure. All you need is confidence in yourself. There is no living thing that is not afraid when it faces danger. The true courage is in facing danger when you're afraid. And that kind of courage you have in plenty. So when you get that EOG and you see those 60 questions, it's okay to be afraid. Everybody's afraid when they become overwhelmed. But be brave. Be courageous. Know that you have taken the time to practice, you have taken the time to study, and you can be successful. But don't worry, we're all scared, and we can all reach our goals together. Thank you for coming to 5th grade STEM Night.